Hey, how you doing? This is John, and welcome to John's Long Box. Today we're looking at Warren Ellis's Ignition City. This came out in 2009. I think this is by, Avatar Press. This has been sitting in my to-read pile for a while. I just read it, and I really, really liked it. Look at this cover. There's something about this cover that I don't like. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe you guys in the viewing audience could pick it up. I don't know. And it's not, I think it's the art style, just the way her face is. But whatever, that's cool. So, it opens up. Oh God, I'm terrible. I haven't done this so long, but I like this. I like the premise. So what we have here is Berlin, February 1956. It's like an alternate Earth. They discovered space travel. I'm not going to give away anything. It's like a steampunk, retro sci-fi world. And here the Explorers Club, and this is a why can't I even think of her name? Raven, and she's getting news. She's talking with old explorers. She's getting news that her father just died. You know, they're all sitting around. They're talking about World War II still happened. You know, the East Berlin, West Berlin. So it's at this point you don't know what you don't know. Like it's like Earth but different. And I have to say, like, look at that face over here. I wasn't too impressed with the art, but by the end of the issue, I was really, really digging it. So I guess that's just me, my own little peccadillos. New stuff frightens me until I get used to it. But I love the design of the big windows, even the color. I really did. Right around here, the dialogue. Warren Ellis is really good with dialogue, and he's really good with making you like a character. So boom. She just got the news that her father died, and she's just sitting in her room daydreaming about her father. Now, from the dialogue, you pick up, this is classic example of show, don't tell. She's a tough girl, she ain't gonna take any of that guff from the people, and she breaks down. She's thinking about her father, and she's trying not to cry. Her father's keeping a stiff upper lip. The marriage is falling apart. Why is the marriage falling apart? It's just tragic. His job, he's a space explorer, so he's gone for months at a time. That's got to be tough on anybody. So I it's not like he's an asshole dad or anything like that. He seems like a good dad, but that's just rough. And then she's cutting out Rock Raven, and then right here, Daddy. Oh Christ, I want my daddy, and that's it. I was right then and there. I'm a sucker for sentimentality. Chuck Dixon says that he doesn't really like sentimentality. I don't know. I'm gonna have to differ with Chuck. I'm a sucker for it. And I love these sci-fi but retro designs on classic. I mean, look at that. Just really good design. Now that begs the question: was this artist picked because he did all these designs, or did Warren Ellis do this? I don't know. And she's flying off in this like unrealistic but realistic looking ship, the Fat Pigeon, and she has to land like this. I guess she can't make it all the way to where she's going. And where is she going? She's flying from Berlin, and she's somewhere, so where is it? Look at this. It's Ignition City. Ignition City is like one of the last places where ships launch into space. For whatever reason, at this point, you do not know. The world governments are shutting down space travel. So Ignition City, it's almost like a city-state. So this artificial island was created, and there's spaceports over here, and then there's the city itself proper, and it's just like it's almost like a pirate cove or whatever, So it's like a place of scum and villainy because everything's Star Trek. And here she is. It's hot and sweaty and everything. They have these like giant lizards that you could ride. So again, how much of this is like real Earth? I guess space travel infected this. Maybe we brought it out of the species. I don't know. At this point, you're not supposed to know. And it's just, I don't know. It's wonderfully good, subtle world building. Like, he's given you enough to realize this isn't the real Earth, and you want to know more. And then we cut to this guy who's a prisoner, and he's been eating nothing but like astronaut pellets. So his poop is ridiculously small. And why is this guy drunk? It's all these characters are odd. Over here, I was literally cracking up laughing, about the people. And then this guy, he claims to be a space traveler from the 25th century, and like an F up sent him back here into the past. and nobody believes him, and he's just miserable because he knows what's going to happen. And of course, the hot saloon owner, and everybody's drinking themselves. I don't want to say stereotypes. It's more like tropes, because like we kind of recognize these characters, but it's Warren Ellis, so I trust that they're going to go. The merchant dealers shaking everybody down, and this is the bouncer in the bar. I just love this ray gun design. Look at that. It just shoots fire through everything and then just destroys this guy, And you get the feeling that, it ain't nothing. This is a pirate city. This is Ignition City. Stuff like that happens all the time. Kind of like Ben Kenobi just blew somebody away in the cantina and nobody cared. And then she walks into all this, I'm Rock Raven's daughter. And she's just like, I'll give you $10 if you tell me everything about my father. And she's like, I'll take $1 for the drink because you might not want to hear. You might not like what you hear. And she's like, oh, honey, I guarantee you I'm not going to like what I hear. And that's it. I really dug it. These are all ads for other Avatar Press. Now, Freak Angels. Now, Avatar is a strange company. Buyer beware, because they'll have like graphic nudity, cursing, violence, and everything like that. And this came out in 2009. At that point, I was totally into zombies and everything like that. Here in 2023, I want blue sky good guys and stuff. Matter of fact, that's what my comic is going to be. Like, blue sky good guys. But don't worry, there will be some darkness in it. Otherwise, it's not interesting. You'll see. You'll see. You're going to love it. But this I liked. I bought this probably in 2009, and it's been sitting in my back issue bin forever. If you've seen my, I got to finish my cataloging my collection. I at one point I had 22 long boxes. I made so much headway. I think I'm only down to 18 long boxes of comics that I haven't read yet. So I've been pulling out complete miniseries and one-shots and making piles of them to remind myself to read them faster. Matter of fact, look at this wall of comics. I'm trying to clear it. But anyway, so I dig this. This is a lot of fun. This is before the cancellation of Warren Ellis, which is just total nonsense, and that's beyond the purview of this video. And if anybody has Warren Ellis's contact information, I would love to have him on my channel for a talk. But Ignition City, it's only 3 issues, and I dig it. I think it's a lot of fun. Little dark, little violent, but you know what? That never hurt nobody. All right, I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye bye, everybody.